Hi, it's Mag, week 5. And first of all, thank you. Thank you so much for all your wishes, prayers, thoughts, healing, vibrations, everything to help us through my father's surgery. So I really appreciate your love. Thank you so much. And today being Sunday, this is my day that I like to share with you something about my healing process through my grief, through many things, and that gardening is a way of healing ourselves, healing the planet also. So week 5, just to catch you up on things here in my little mess, our little production line here. Let's start with the tomatoes. This is a few weeks now. I think February 26th is when I transplanted these. There are about 100 plants, a little over 100 plants. And now I have them set up with the lights above, a little higher so I can work with this. And what we have on a new sill that shelf that I created on the sill for some of the greens and leaf crops, along with my crystals, some of them. And today we're going to focus on leaf plants. This is where we're at now on week 5. This was the eggplant and cucumbers and squashes. These are, let's see if I can get this angle in, the basil, both Thai basil and holy basil used for Ayurvedic medicine. And these were the last round of cucumbers and squashes that I planted. We plant them in succession, meaning every couple of weeks, so you can have a steady crop of things. Although the squashes and cucumbers are kind of a summer thing, if you stretch out 2 plantings, then you won't have everything all at once. And I have so much more room in here for right now because what I've done was I've taken out a few plants outside, as you can see here now. Let's see, the Ashitaba and the Gymnema are outside, along with a few other flowering plants. These are broccoli. And they weren't doing so well inside, so I thought maybe it's telling me to get them outdoors as soon as possible. It's starting to warm up. This is rocket and spinach, bok choy, some lettuces, and kale. So all these are now outside here. And in another day or two, I'll be transplanting them into the garden, which I'll take you down now very quickly. It's a wet day, and I'm trying to keep some of the work indoors today, but it's not so bad, really. But just to show you the beds here that have been sitting for the past week and a half or 2, I've planted some bush variety peas here. You can see the squirrels have been out here. We feed peanuts to the birds and squirrels, and then they come and plant them or eat them. So right now there isn't anything coming up here. This is garlic and some leftover Swiss chard, but this is for peas because we had a rain last night. This is good. I don't have to water, so that's all covered again. It's this bed that I am going to be working on next. There's probably 25 feet here, another 20 feet in the back where I have planted peas. I don't know if I did that live. I said that I would save some videos of it, but this is where I planted them, underneath this wire screening. Same here. You can see snap peas were planted here maybe earlier this week. Yeah. So these are beds that are planted with peas because the trellis already exists here, as you can see. Some years ago we grew some squashes that were incredible. I mean, they were huge. They were what do they call them? Well, in the Philippines they're called upo, and it's a type of squash, and it's a summer squash, and this shape was like a giant pear, and they were bigger than my head. So they were incredible. That was an incredible year. So as you can probably see, there's a lot of work to be done in these beds. I'm just going to probably not use these, but I might borrow the soil so I can bring more soil into this bed, because this has got full exposure to the sun here. This bed, it runs more or less north-south, and the sun rises over here, and all day long this gets sun. So I'll reserve this for the sun-loving plants, like the butternut squashes. I'll put peas and beans back here, cucumbers. I think like the sun as well, has a bit of shade. And these I'll have the leaf crops. I'll probably put the broccolis, because this orientation here, it gets a little shade in the morning and then full sun later in the afternoon. So a good mix of sun and shade. These beds will be safe for the leaf and broccoli. So what I'm going to do today is just focus on leaf, meaning I've got to plant a few things because, as I mentioned, in succession, every 2-3 weeks. That way you'll have everything coming. And while these babies are out here getting sun and rain, hopefully I could probably pot these up. The idea is to allow more room inside here because it's going to get really crowded soon when I have to pot up these cucumbers and squashes and these tomatoes into larger pots. These 3-inch pots, 2.5-inch pots. The plant is already 6-7 inches tall, and they need a bigger pot. And you can really tell when their roots start to come out from the bottom, like they have with some of these. And see, they're drying out. So I'm going to get to work on that, and hopefully drop in a few photos and videos of the progress. But the idea here, as far as gardening and healing, is, again, I mentioned intention, putting intention. Just like when I asked for your help, your intentions and your thoughts and vibrations help raise the vibration of that person or that thing that you have in mind. So it's the same with gardening. Putting intention into, putting love and attention and intention with your plants will yield better plants. So, and you can also kind of experiment and enhance things with, say, crystals. I've got a few that I'm placing inside the space, but I also use the crystal grid, as I mentioned, for the seeds before they get planted. Again, it's all about intention. So I really appreciate your help, and I hope that you know, if you're considering gardening and I can be of help, just let me know, because it's a wonderful way to heal, but also to heal the planet. And what's better way than eating your own organic foods? Because there are maybe only a few things in life that we could control. And this is one thing. It's not about control again, even. It's about working with nature to provide you everything that you need. And right now I need to eat more vegetables and less meat, which is something I'm working on. I'm challenged with some heart issues. And so, you know, this is part of the reason why I do this, but I also do it because I love growing things. I'm fairly good at this. I've been doing this for over 30 years. It's one of these things my mother inspired me when I was quite young. I didn't realize until more recently. So anyway, enjoy your day wherever you are, and speak with you soon, all right? Thanks again for all your prayers and thoughts. Cheers. Bye.